Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing another review for the newest Jailbreak update. So as of August 2nd, 2020, there has been a new update on Jailbreak. Now, with that being said, let's go over these new features added on to Jailbreak now. Now, the first feature that I would like to mention is the new Heli Lights. So as you can see, these are the new Heli Lights. Back then, these lights were just cosmetics, really. They serve no practical use, as really they were meant to guide people and see the dark, but they didn't even have that much range, and they were not that practical. So this new update had revamped them and made them more practical, as well as giving them a new purpose. So let's go over this. So let's go over this new Heli light. As you can see, it's steerable. You can steer anywhere. Yep, as you can see, it's going down. It's hard to track this and steer some mobile, but this is the best representation I could possibly give. So now, compared to the old light, this had far more range and is far bigger. It's also more noticeable as well. As you can see, here's its range right here. So if I can possibly get the shooting down, greatly appreciate it. Here. So right here, you can see that it has a lot of range. Even from high elevations like this, shining this onto the ground is no problem for this new light. Now, what is the purpose for this new light? Well, when shined on criminals that aren't in vehicles, it will drastically slow them down. So, pretty much, if this makes contact with a criminal, the light, that is, then the criminal will be slowed down. Their speed debuff, or the speed decrease, is most likely about yellow HP. So, in Jailbreak, the less HP you have, the slower you go. So, it's most likely that this is a yellow HP decrease. So, you would be as fast as someone who is at yellow HP. So yeah, which is far slower than anyone else in full HP. There is a noticeable difference. So yeah, these lights are good in terms of a chase, as you can slow someone down. Now, let's move on to the radios. See, here's the song ID. Here is now volume. Back then, it was just only the bass, but now there's a volume. And as long as you have a song ID, then you can play it. Now, there are also these three new albums right here. Or, I shouldn't say albums, but like sets of songs and themes. So you can play the themes from the heist, get that old Jailbreak themes onto your new radio. And most importantly, you can now put your own song IDs in here and it'll save. So it'll have the name of the song and you can play the song. There are also more customizable options for the volume and the bass of the song. And these save as well. So yeah, this is really convenient for anyone that's a radio owner. And I will personally find better use to this. So thank you, CMO and CC. Now, let's move on to window tints. So, let me just go down right here. Okay, let's get serious, since this is probably one of the best examples. Okay, notice the windows. Now let's go to the window tints. So, I had already bought them, and as you can see, so at 20% transparency, or window tint, it's really covered. Now when you get to 8% transparency, or window tint, you can see how you can see through it much better now. It's more clear. These are what window tints are. So, yeah. Let me just cycle through these. Yeah. These are really cool, as it invokes more of a realistic design going on, which is sort of like the whole new thing going on here. Interior design, and I personally like that. They're expanding the game across new horizons, and now you get a more realistic first-person look. Yeah. Now let me see if these. Oh yeah, these certainly affect the first person. Okay, these affect the first person. So yes, and those are windows. Now let's get on to the big one. The biggest aspect of this studio update and the feature is the blade. Now, as of right now, I don't have enough money to go buy the blade, but I can provide a description for anyone who wants to know what the blade does. So the blade is a 2-passenger vehicle that flies. It floats over things, but it has a set height limit. So the helicopter can fly all the way up there, all the way up to the sky, many studs. However, the blade doesn't really go that high. As you saw right there, so with the blade, they were floating. You can also adjust up and down, but that's very obvious. So if I were to just go get an army heli, if I was to go get an army heli right now, oh, it disappeared. There. Notice how the army heli is floating far higher than what you saw with that blade. Because the blade has a set height limit. It's far lower than a heli. However, to make that up, it is far faster. And it adjusts to the terrain as well. So yes, it's 2-passenger. It's extremely fast. And hopefully I can have someone give me footage of the blade so I can show you guys on screen right now. Anyways, so yeah, that is the new update. I hope you guys have a great